or are you comfortably polygamous?
Well, in this situation, it's like a different audience every night. So I mean, it's I don't know. I don't think so. I don't find that.
Were you guys? We talked to a number of other actors from Broadway. Yeah, I'm going to let you go on that one.
Thank you.
Because if you answered it, it would be a terrible thing. So
Well, that's right. It's like I did Chicago for so many years and said, okay, well, who is your favorite Roxy?
Yeah.
Well, I can't say who.
Right.
Yeah, well, not in public anyway. But we have some reviews.
Yes.
Of you guys. So I thought Miles might want to read a couple.
Well, I wanted to ask you, we're getting a question from the chat about Vegas throat. Is the theater humidified like Celine's?
No, it isn't. I will answer directly to Vegas throat because I got it. I caught it 3 weeks after I got here, and I was fine, completely fine,
Right.
and then I totally lost my voice. And our conductor said, "Well, you have Vegas throat." That's
now,
what it is.
when you lose your voice, do you lose your singing voice and you can talk, or how does
It's kind
that work?
of both. It's, I mean, and it literally happened just one morning. I woke up and I had no voice, and all I could do was just keep drinking and drinking and drinking liquids. All the time. And from then on, kind of we all just, and we all have humidifiers in our dressing rooms, and those are going all the time. And I bought 2 humidifiers for my apartment just to get, and I thought being from Colorado, I would not be affected at all because it's pretty dry there. Mm-hmm. But I was really affected. It's pretty amazing. But
Brent?
no, they didn't humidify the theater.
No. I think it's set up to be humidified.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I don't think it's hooked up.
They didn't press the on button.
Hint, hint. Okay, here are some of the reviews.
It's all that dry ice that's floating around. That's keeping
that really
us moist.
Entertainment Weekly says, the cast is caught in a sprint, and one of Andrew Lloyd Webber's better scores, Phantom, like the dude under the mask, wants a bit more breathing room. What does that mean?
They're complaining about the fact that it was shortened. Okay.
Variety on Sierra says, the song All I Ask of You provides a chance to hear the splendid singer Bogus in a warm and tender moment. For much of the show, she displays fabulous technical dexterity with her voice, but here her voice envelops the lyric with striking purity. How very nice.
That's very nice.
Had you read that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
You
What's
bet.
wrong with you? The great website theatermania.com, I'm sure you all are very familiar with theatermania.com, says it sometimes feels like the production is trying to give us the classic Vegas 2-for-1 deal. Come see Phantom and we'll throw in Sunset Boulevard for free. Every gesture and emotion in the show is so overblown, exaggerated, and campy that Norma Desmond could stand center stage and fit right in.
Wow.
Okay.
Bitter, table for one.
Yeah. Consider the source, theatermania.com. Also, Mike Weatherford from the RJ writes, the trims get to the heart of the romance and prune away peripheral silliness.
And the reason why I picked those
That's
out,
what I said.
Yeah.
the reason why I picked those out was because I thought it was interesting that like Mike Weatherford and the RJ thinks it's great that the show is shorter, and a number of people have said that they think that this is the best version of Phantom because it's not 3 hours long, and you can also do other things that night and stuff like that. Whereas other people, these Phantom purists, the fan, they call them fans or fan they're like with a PH anyway.
Yeah, PH.
Right. Anyway, so the point is that what do you think? I mean, when you heard they were cutting the show, were you bummed? Were there things that or was it okay for you? I mean, at least when you heard about it.
I was a little, I don't know, because I love the show and I've always wanted to do the full version, so I thought, I want to do the full version, but now I like this version.
Yeah, see, I've never done the show, and I think it would be difficult to go back and do the full version.
Yeah, that's what
now.
I think about too.
I couldn't sit through it. I have a very small bladder, and I can't. The one thing I want to ask you, sorry.
Ladies and
That might be a
gentlemen,
little too much
Well,
information.
come
for us,
on
Miles,
now.
fascinating. Although the funny thing is, people who listen to our show live in the chat room know that there are times when I'm handling the show on my own because Miles is off the bat.
40 minutes, I'm done. So just about now. Okay. The one thing I want to ask you is about Avenue Q, which closed about the time that you guys opened, a little before that. When you guys were obviously in rehearsals at that point, was that scary at all?
And Hairspray.
And Hairspray, too. Well,
Hairspray.
Hairspray, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think at one point, it probably is as recent as a year ago, everyone thought that Las Vegas was going to be the Broadway of the West.
Sure.
But I think the audiences that are coming to Vegas are looking for a very specific thing. And Avenue Q, if the good thing about Phantom, it is so branded that you know Phantom whether you have seen it or not. You've heard of it. You know what it is. Most of the people coming to Vegas had no idea what Avenue Q was.
Right.
And the cult audience for the film of Hairspray was not the audience that comes to Vegas.
Right.
So it's I don't think the Vegas Strip is ready for Broadway, basically.
Okay, and here's the next question, because everything that you just said is what we feel 100%.
And I'm really sorry about that, because I would love it to be.
Right. Spamalot.
I don't know.
Right.
I mean,
how about the producers?
Really, I think it's got even less of an audience.
Mark,
for
you
it.
got
I agree.
you got like a toilet flushing sound? No.
No,
Okay.
please don't.
Oh no, please! I love the producers. I was in the movie. I love all but it's just
Oh,
like.
that's right, you were.
But it's just I think the biggest audience for Broadway is the outer community, that is all these people that are moving into Vegas that are retiring here.
Right.
And another project, I'd really like to start a concert series of doing like concert versions of musicals for the locals that isn't $150 a ticket.
Right.
Because I think that might be very successful and might give them some. I think it would be very successful.
I think it would be great, like the Las Vegas Little Theater, or something along those lines. Maybe even the new performing arts space. I mean, you have to wonder how that's going to do as well. I mean, we've talked about that, but anyway.
Well, when you were in the preparation of opening the show and those things were going on in the news and there was a lot of questions and not only that, but Phantom sort of became sort of the breaking point. If Phantom can't work,
if Phantom doesn't work,
then nothing will.
Work.
And I'm curious. I mean, did Hal Prince or Andrew Lloyd Webber or anybody have to sort of soothe the cast? Did you guys even discuss it in rehearsals at all about you guys just chill out and do your show?
No, I don't remember talking about it. I don't think.
No, I don't think we didn't dwell on it. I think everyone's pretty secure in the fact that Phantom it's going to do all right out here.
Right. Well, guys, we love the show. And
Great.
we really do.
And we're going to see it tomorrow night with both of you, which is such a weird coincidence.
And
really.
you're bringing Mom. Very good.
Mom.
Love
Moms
that.
too. So the Phantom of the Opera, or Phantom, the Las Vegas Spectacular, is at the Venetian 10 shows a week.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Brent, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Sierra, thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.